We're here with another real estate top performer segment, and today we're going to be talking about second homes. But first, I want to introduce you to everyone. Nicole, can you go first?
Hi everyone, I'm Nicole Callender with Keller Williams Realty of Delmarva.
I'm Josh Green with Eastern Title and Settlement.
I'm Ashley Ballchrist with Main Street Home Loans.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Now, second homes is going to be the topic, but I've got to ask you, Nicole, what is the number one reason people want to purchase a second home?
So there are a lot of reasons that people want to purchase second homes. Mostly people purchase second homes because they want a sanctuary. They want a place to get away from their everyday life and find some solitude, have some fun, do all the great things with their families or their friends. And it's also a great opportunity for retirement or investments.
And I think something to note too is like, it isn't always that beach property maybe that people want. Maybe they don't want to be right on the ocean. Your second home could be maybe a little more west as well.
Absolutely. So a lot of people are moving into the area for different reasons. And so it could be Ocean Pines, it could be West Ocean City, it could be Bayside or beachfront. You know, I really try to figure out what somebody's looking for before we start the search.
And now if they're not from this area and they can't come look at them, maybe do you send them like a bunch of links online? How does that work?
So I get really creative with my clients. I do a lot of things. I actually even take virtual videos for my clients. I'll walk through. It started during COVID. Kind of that's when Facebook videos and FaceTime started. So I started doing that for clients and it's become a really big success.
That's exciting. And then are you able to set up, oh, you guys can come down this weekend, we'll go check out a few?
You know, so what I try to do, especially for people who are, you know, a few hours away, is I say, absolutely, let's go. I'll go take a look at the place first, do the video for you. If it checks the boxes and you're feeling excited about it, drive down and let's see it. Sometimes the market moves really fast and sometimes we have to do things a little more creatively. And so sometimes they just have to take my video and go from there.
Yeah. Now, for some of them, is it that they're purchasing it to kind of have a different like second home or a beach home for their family? Or are you seeing a lot of them that are using it as an investment property?
So both. So I see a lot of people who definitely want just to use it for their families and then they kind of realize, well, wait, I want my friends to come. Oh, wait, I could make some rental income on this too. And so there's a lot of different reasons that people purchase, but I'm definitely seeing the mix. And it's nice to have that option to be able to rent it if you need to.
All right, Ashley, so for those people that want that second home, where does it get a little scary or risky with maybe taking loans out back to back?
I can see why it could be scary or risky. However, what we really do, especially with our team, we do a great job of it, is we like to really talk about somebody's full financial profile. So, and where it can make sense. So if you're okay with having both of those houses, or maybe you even take out some money on your primary residence to put down like more of a down payment on the second home, you know, there's a lot of different options. It's just really about getting creative and making sure that it makes sense for them. I think oftentimes people think that it's pretty unattainable, but the sooner that you get in front of a professional that actually will talk through not just what your payment's gonna be or what the rate is gonna be, but really how everything adds up. Like maybe you have some car payments, maybe you could pay off a car and then that amount of money could go towards the second home. So we really just like to dive in with our clients and get them to that goal as soon as possible.
And you know, the other part is a lot of people, you know, they have their jobs, they have their savings accounts, their 401k. This is another opportunity for them to create wealth. So, you know, you buy your first house, get a second house. Don't just stop at one. Go for that other house. Don't be scared. And when you get a professional like Ashley, she can get you into that second house to where maybe you can go rent it and buy a third house. So it's not something to be scared of. It's actually something to be excited about.
Like an investor in a way.
Absolutely, 100%.
And you wouldn't, I mean, you and your team, they're so great and they're so knowledgeable, like you wouldn't let them get into something that would set them up for failure, right?
Yeah, I mean, at this day and age, there's, you know, the debt to income ratio is huge. We're not just going off of that. We're having the conversations with our clients because we don't want anyone to feel strapped. We want you to keep coming back to us, obviously, and not be mad. So I have a lot of people that will start with their primary residence, then they'll call and be like a second home, and then sometimes they get addicted to it, like Josh was saying, and then there's 3, 4, 5. And it actually gets easier over time.
And it's true, Josh is right. This is how you build wealth. Real estate is truly how you build wealth. And it's really important to get in front of a professional like Ashley, to be with a professional real estate agent. We really try to figure out the big picture and what makes the most sense for the client.
And everyone's different.
100%, everyone is different.
And there are also investor loans that take off like what you could rent that property for and get you qualified for it. So you don't even have to worry about your income. You could look at the income that property's gonna come in and get approved and get that property really without qualifying with your income from your job.
Yeah.
It's also funny, I find myself even talking with first-time home buyers or people that are nearing retirement if they're going to purchase a home. And I'm like, okay, but let's talk about now, but let's talk about 5 years from now, 10 years from now. That's so important because we want whatever your primary residence is, we also want you to have the lifestyle that you want. I mean, there's some people that are young, but they're like, no, we definitely want a beach house as well. Okay, then let's maybe choose a price point on your primary residence that might not be as high.
Okay. Yeah, making it work for them. So maybe in your head, you're like, oh no, my primary residence, but maybe you save a little bit and you spend more on that secondary place, like a place at the beach or something like that.
Exactly, and it really is looking at the big picture for someone. That's the best thing that we can do for our clients is look at down the line, a few years from now. What do you guys look at? What does your future look like? And oftentimes people do want a second home and say, well, in 5 years, I'd love to have a beach house or, and so we figure out now how to make that happen in the future.
I was gonna say, it's good to have those conversations ahead of time. Okay, we just purchased this property, we closed on this, but in the future, we do want to have a place in the sand.
Okay, so if rates are gonna be a little bit, even just a little bit lower in the next year or so, well then your primary residence, maybe you're refinancing that, and your secondary home, you're refinancing that, and then you're in a much better spot altogether.
And it's really too, in talking about rates and where they might be going and things like that, it's really figuring out and following the market. We don't have a crystal ball, but looking at it now and saying, okay, well, if rates drop, there's going to be more demand for these houses, which could increase the prices. It typically does. So maybe we buy the house now if you're comfortable with this payment, and then it grows equity, and all of a sudden the rates come down, you refinance. It's a win-win for everyone.
All about having a plan.
Absolutely.
Now, Josh, with you guys, you close anywhere, anytime. So perfect for second-time homebuyers.
It's easy. You can be in California and buy a house in Ocean City, and we'll have somebody come to your house in California, and we can close you anywhere, anytime. So we make it as easy as we can.
And how does that work? If they're living in California, how are you closing at a place here?
Well, what we do is we get the documents, and sometimes, they have hybrid closings now where you do a lot of the stuff online, and we just need to send somebody over to your house and get you notarized to make sure that you are who you say you are and get your money in, and then we settle the deal.
I think there's a huge benefit in that, especially because of flexibility in schedules. Most people don't want to take off work to have to come down for a closing. And so if they can close on a Tuesday and then pick up the keys from me on a Friday when they come down and their beach house is ready, it's so nice to be that flexible. So it's really helpful.
And they don't have to take off work.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just do it all right from their own house, right?
Because they're gonna start taking off work to utilize their beach house.
They need all the vacation time they can take.
I know.
All right, Nicole, if people are looking to get in contact with you, how would they do that?
So I'm really easy to reach. You guys can reach me via my cell phone, which is 410-440-6688, or on my website, which is my first name and last name, NicoleCalendar.com, or you can shoot me a quick email, and that is calendarcloses@gmail.com.
I'm Josh Green with Eastern Title and Settlement. You can contact me at 240-876-0642 or josh@easterntitle.com.
I'm Ashley Ballchrist with Main Street Home Loans. You can reach me at 443-799-4455 or look us up on social medias, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Just search ABC Lending Team.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we close anywhere, anytime.